Hello everyone and welcome to Divide and Conquer. Today we are starting a new campaign as the Vale of Dorwinion, and we are using the Epic Unity rework mod, I believe is the name. I think it used to be called Expanded Unit Roster, but it's essentially an overhaul now, I think, of DAC, the original Divide and Conquer mod. Changes a lot of things, adds a lot of things as well, so it'll be interesting to see what has actually changed and been added. I've played it some time ago, it's probably a few years ago now, so I imagine a lot of things have changed. So most things will be a new or fresh experience, which will be nice. So we are starting as Dorwinion, as I say. We're playing on very hard, very hard. We've got manage all cities ticked, and we're going to go for the long victory condition. But if our previous campaign is anything to go by, we do not need to concern ourselves with this, because it will not happen, as we did not do very well in that campaign. But alas, we shall jump straight in. So Dorwinion did win the vote that I had on the channel a couple of weeks ago. Thank you to everyone that did vote. I was quite surprised to see really that Dorwinion and the Northern Dunedain scored the highest amount of votes, as they've both featured on the channel previously. And we didn't do too well in either campaign, to be honest. So I'm hoping this one will run more smoothly, shall we say. Now, this is the first change, is Dorwinion joins with Gondor. I've seen this in quite a few mods lately, where sort of Gondor just annexes the territories of Dorwinion. I assume some of the units as well. This would probably make room for additional units, rather than having Dorwinion as its own faction, which does make sense to a degree. But I am a huge fan of Dorwinion. It's probably my favourite faction, so sad times. But never mind. This looks to be the original DAC message, which we are all very familiar with, I would have thought. And we've got the Vale of Dorwinion introduction message. Again, feel free to pause and read. I would be here for hours if I was to read all of this, and I would also probably butcher half of the words. And the Land of Two People, again, this just runs through the Northmen or Avari Elves decision, which we didn't actually get to in our previous campaign, so that would be nice to try and get to that point. I think that would be our personal goal in this campaign, is to actually get to that decision, where we choose to side with the Northmen or the Avari Elves. A faction destroyed Dorwinion, which is fine, and then the diplomatic information. Okay, so we've got Coruscant, Santanwi, Strondost and Naburka. But the first change here as well, or another change should I say, is the fort has now been moved to sort of the southern side of the bridge, whereas it was on the western side before, which is quite neat. So I imagine you can't walk around it, you can't bypass it. Nope. They've got to go straight through the fort, which is very nice. So that's a solid defensible position now. I always thought it was nice to have the fort near Strondost. Obviously, free upkeep is always nice, but Rune could just bypass it and attack Strondost straight away. And this is a very good fort as well, so that's very good for us. And I've also just noticed the unit sizes too. They've now been upped to 214 men, it looks like, which is insane. Apologies, that is probably going to be most of the campaign, is just me noticing and gasping at new or different changes. Yeah, so we'll see how we get on. I'll try not to point out everything, but I probably will. So I don't think anything else has changed, has it? I'm not noticing any levy units. We've not got any vineyard levies anymore. I imagine that's probably... yeah, it doesn't look like we can recruit any vineyard levies, which frees up 2 unit slots to obviously throw in 2 new units, which I get. But that's also kind of annoying because they were a nice cheap garrison unit. So for a place like Naburka, where yeah, we literally can't recruit any troops, can we? Nope. Not even Farmad Pikemen. Yeah, so we don't get any troops, which is a bit frustrating, because I would like to get Athel here and the crossbowmen out of Naburka. So, what can we do? Coruscant, you've got thorn crossbows as well. Very nice. Right, I'll tell you what. Let's get the crossbows down here. Fourth win.
Orders, my lord.
Have you still got the same bodyguard? You have got Regent Axeguard now. Okay, so he's a bit more offensive now. Whereas before he was quite defensive unit. He had... What did he have before? Was it the Regent Spear Guard? Or have I just made that unit up? He definitely had a spear unit, so... Which are obviously more defensive. At 12 attack, 16 defense, effective against armor, good morale, average morale response. So he's not too bad. But he does cost a fair whack. So we're going to stick him in the fort, along with some Thorn Guard, I think. And then crossbows can go to that fort as well. Then we've got Vine Regent Harwin. I assume he's got the same High Paladins, yep, which are a very good unit. Powerful charge, 18 attack, 26 defense. Very good indeed. But he makes us about 150, and he's also free in Coruscant, so I think we'll keep him in there. So let's get a spy, a diplomat, and I would like another ship. And then we'll get a Mason's Hall as well. Mason's Hall all round, I think.
My lord. Yes.
And I'll send this guy down to Rune. We also have Admiral Erland. I can't remember if you start off with a ship in Divide and Conquer. I remember that you didn't before version 5. I can't remember if they actually added one for version 5. Because it was quite frustrating that you had to wait, I think it was like 15 turns before you could actually build a ship and then move Athel here. So what we're going to do, can you actually recruit
orders, my lord.
any... Oh, you can. Perfect, right. Get some spearmen. That's what we're going to do. Stick those spearmen in the Burka. Crossbows, you come out.
Ships ready.
Yes, my
Pick these guys up.
Loading the troops into the
And then we'll chuck them in that fort like that. Oh, perfect.
Ships ready.
And you can go back.
Yes, sir.
So we've got Athel here. He should have Thala Rangers, which he does. And they are a very good range unit, especially early game. So we're already building quite a nice defense force there. And then at least the Burka's got a garrison unit. Now, if we build a meeting hall here, will those spearmen become upkeep? Become upkeep, yes. Because we all want the units to become upkeep. Will they become free upkeep is what I meant to say. Let's build anyway, see what happens. And it's going to take a long time before that reaches 1200 population as well. Which is a shame. Because it can be a nice little money maker. Right, Strondost. Mason's Hall. And we'll get Mason's Hall in Saint-Anouilh as well. Thorn Riders are also like some cavalry, so we'll get them. I'll try not to spend too much early doors. We are getting a diplomat and spy already, which is perfect. I won't recruit any more units just yet, because we only have one free unit of upkeep. Yeah, which is obviously the swordsman already. So we'll leave that for now, and then we get onto our Elven General Norway. He comes with some Morroquendi Sentinels, which I think they've changed colour, but they were a ranged unit before, and I think they had spears and shields. They can actually use sharpened stakes now as well, which is quite cool. They've got a 16 melee attack, 24 melee defense, and a 10 missile attack, so they are a very good unit. Then we've got the Avari Shadows. I don't think they've changed. Very nice ranged unit. 8 missile attack, 30 defense. Now these guys are new. Morroquendi Glade Masters. Jesus Christ, they're expensive. 655 upkeep. Oh my lord. So the skilled against mounts have got a 19 attack and a 24 defense. That's pretty good. And then we've got Nandor Glade Guard as well. I think these are new. I don't remember them being in Divide and Conquer. Unless they're part of the Elven choice, maybe. So these guys are skilled against mounts. They've got a 15 attack and a 19 defense. And they're 374 upkeep. Bloody hell. That's a lot of money for these 4 units. How much does Norway cost? 700. Oh my lord. That's like nearly 2 grand. 2,000 coins for these 4 units. Which, I mean, they are good, obviously. But Christ, that is a lot of gold early game. We are making about 1400, which will just obviously disappear as soon as we move them out.
Your orders, my lord.
That's crazy.
Yes, my lord.
Elven warriors!
That is crazy. I'm unsure what to do now. I mean, apart from the fact they cost a lot of money, I'm thinking, do we move out and take Ilanan, which is here, and then start the normal process of trying to conquer the rebel settlements with the elves as they dwindle? Or do we actually just go straight for Mornithel, which is here? Because we never actually got to that point last time in the previous campaign. We didn't even get to the point where we took Mornithel, which is really disappointing. But I think you need this to kick off the script. But if memory serves, it does have a sizable garrison. Now, is that a waste if we use these elves? I mean, because they are good, but they cost a lot of money. I mean, what's that, like 655? How much do these guys cost? Like 200. I could get 3 units of thorn crossbows or thorn bladesmen for 1 unit of glade masters. Which obviously I get, they are far superior. I mean, they've got an 8 attack and a 12 defense compared to a 19 attack and a 24 defense. But that upkeep is just insane. But I think we're going to do it, you know.
Your orders, my lord.
Let's go for it.
Yes, my lord. We can go
It's
no
going to
further,
take.
my lord.
Oh, it's going to take 3 turns. That's
Making
annoying.
camp here.
Like I say, we didn't take Mornithel last time. I think I've done everything as well before I waffle on. So we'll end turn. Yes, we didn't take Mornithel last time. So I am intrigued to see what else has changed in the campaign. And I'm pretty sure you need to take that settlement to kick off the script. The decision between Northmen or Avari. So I think we should do it. Let's see how we get on. Restore Arnor now. Well, this is new. Proposition. You can either play... Oh, you are either playing as Northern Dundine for the first time or completely different faction. You can make a game-changing choice. So restore Arnor or reunite Kingdom. Or choose to have Arnor restored now. Gain off the White Returns. An extra 10,000 coin. And Anduril in the hands of Aragon. Wow, okay. I feel like that would just make them too powerful. Like, I mean, if they're going to be the Reunite Kingdom or Arnor now at turn 2, that's feels like they would crush everyone around them. So I'm going to say no. If you want Arnor Reforged, you crack on Aragon. Do it yourself. Right. Carverad settlement here. If we take that, we get 2,000 gold. Which is obviously not to be sniffed at. We have 15 turns to do it. Okie doke. So yeah, we are losing, what? Just under 1,000 gold?
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
We do have a
We
fort
shall
there though, which is
continue
nice.
tomorrow.
So we could chuck them in if needs be.
My lord.
Right, you guys get in that fort as well. I think once we get the Mason's Hall, we'll build the Meeting Hall, because that'll give us another unit free upkeep.
Ships ready.
You go back there.
Set sail.
Yes,
Right,
my lord.
diplomats.
Without
Lest
question.
hasn't gone over to Rune, which is interesting. Rune normally take that as part of the Term 1 auto expansion.
My lord.
Let's pull the spy out here, and then we'll send the
Yes, my
diplomat up to Dol Guldur and everyone else. Okay, I think that's it. Watch the garrison just be a full stack. So I bet Norway can't even take it. Let's have a
Your
look.
orders, my lord.
What is
With
it going to
honour.
be? Oh
Yes.
god, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, what are these units? Wardens of the Golden Sun. Can use sharpened sticks. Oh, Jesus. There's a lot of runic bowmen. That's a new unit. The runic warriors as well. An 8 attack and a 10 defense. And they cost 191. What's ours like? An 8 attack and a 12 defense. And we cost 190. This is pretty much the same. So do they come with the same amount of units as well? Yeah, 214. Slightly cheaper, but it's the AI, so I would expect it. Oh, Christ, I wonder what else they have. I mean, that's going to be a big ask. That's, how many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 units. I don't think the elves can fight that. Can they?
Yes, my lord.
I mean, no, I don't think they can do that. I'll tell you what, we've just recruited that cavalry.
Yes.
We are losing money, which is not good. We're not besieging it, so they shouldn't move out, I'm hoping. We'll get the cavalry, and then we'll besiege it next turn. And then we'll find out how good these elves really are.
My lord. Approaching your orders.
I mean, I certainly have my doubts.
Yes.
I don't think they're that good. But I could be wrong. Right, money. We need some money desperately. A winery, but I mean, that's all of our money gone. Which is not ideal. What do we want? Farming. Farming's never bad, is it? Increased population. Doesn't do much else, though, does it? We don't have a cheap building like a grain exchange or anything, do we? No. The wineries are good, but they do cost a lot. So we'll try and keep... Oh, there we go. Grain exchange. Perfect. I like those because they are really cheap. Get a meeting hall, definitely. Has he become free upkeep? No, he hasn't.
By your command.
That's annoying. I thought he might, but not. Not to be. Never mind. Alright, everyone else is building. We've done that. We've got a ship being built there.
Yes, my lord. As you wish.
Right, Mistrand.
Without question.
Lok Khan Rukar. What do you have these days? Wardens of the Golden Sun. 13 attack, 28 defense. I've seen a lot of these new units though. They do look very cool. Lok Rim Poleaxeman. 11 attack, 15 defense. Skilled against mounts and effective against armor. Wow. Okay. Rune's looking pretty scary right now with their new units. I'm not really seeing any of their sort of garbage tier, which is slightly concerning, to be honest. Do they just have, like, pretty decent units now? They've not got any trash? Saying that, I mean, we don't have any vineyard levies anymore, so maybe they've just removed that level of trash? I don't know. It's a shame, really. I didn't mind vineyard levies. I mean, they were pretty woeful. But like I say, they were a good garrison unit. Right, Captain Bjarn.
Yes.
You join with Norway.
Armies, my lord.
Isengard are already at war with Rohan. 4 turns in. Wow. And we're already losing 1,200 gold coins.
Ships
Perfect.
ready.
Right, we've got our ships. Winterian EUR is still rebel held. Elgar is now in runic hands. Boar. Wardens of the Golden Sun. That's a new portrait.
Set sail.
My lord.
Right.
There is something you wish to speak of?
Trade rights. And what about your poor? 1,000 gold. That's balanced.
Very well.
Yes.
There is men. Very well.
Very well, very well. Thank you very much. Interesting that Lest hasn't gone over. I imagine that's just to maybe delay them from attacking you when you're playing as Dorwinion.
Your orders, my lord.
Right, I mean, this could be suicide. We could literally be killing Norway.
Yes.
Because they have got a lot of units. I mean, if we manage to take Mornithil early doors, I think that's pretty good. I'll be honest. I'll be happy with that.
My lord.
Right. You just go around and discover some settlements for me.
Continue tomorrow. Tomorrow's journey planned out. Yes, my lord.
And we've got
As
Elan in
you
here.
wish.
It looks like it's got the same garrisons as before.
Without question. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Okay, thank you. Right. I imagine the garrison at Mornithil will sally out. as looking at those banners, they have an enormous advantage. Yes, so here we go. Nowhere's death, everyone. 631 soldiers against 2,195. That's like nearly 4 to 1. So they've got 5 units of runic bowmen and 5 units of runic warriors. Okay, it's not terrible. The Wardens of the Golden Sun look to be a bit of an issue. But let's give it a go.
Men. We march into battle.
Wish me luck, everyone. I honestly have no idea how this is going to go. I don't want to get too close to the towers either. I don't know if they're actual towers that shoot. Right, I mean, you guys are like 1,200 to recruit, so you must be the bee's knees. So I expect you to get, you know, 1,000 kills. They're all clumping up as well. I mean, we've already killed 5%. Jesus Christ. I'll tell you what, you guys aim for those Wardens of the Golden Sun. They look like the worst unit, as it were. They are starting to return fire. Cavalry. This is your only job. Right, here we go. God, some of the guys are going on fire. Just tie up some of these guys for me. Some of the bowmen. So they stop shooting. Pop me a light of Elbereth as well. Oh, you guys get in prime position here to shoot these guys. Dale Cavalry, I'm expecting big things from you. As in, pull away. Don't just stand there, getting killed. Charge them. What is this? Why are you charging in a bloody single file? Oh, they're there. Move out. You guys go on defensive as well. How are we doing? Okay, these guys are doing pretty well, I'll be honest. They're certainly exceeding my expectations.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Right, charge them for me. I might get them killed off here, but... Cavalry. Charge. What's this formation? Like, spread out. How are these guys doing? I probably shouldn't have charged them into those guys, but... Okay, cavalry doing pretty well. I think we just lost a few to friendly fire there.
In our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
It certainly does, you know. We've killed 76%. Right, you guys team up on them. Go, go, go. Kill everyone else.
Good tidings.
Oh, yes.
The enemy general lies dead.
Cavalry, just keep chaining them down. Chase after those guys. Oh, this is actually going really well. I take it back. These elven units are worth every goddamn penny. Holy hell. Even the cavalry's putting in a shift. Right, can we charge these guys? Let's get these out of the game. There we go. Right, run them down. Archers, you're out of ammunition, so let's get no way forward as well. Let's pop another Elbereth. Men of the Thorn. Tell you what, you have done Dorwinion proud today. This has been some battle.
The battle is very much in our
we just
favor.
lost quite a lot of cavalry there.
Victory will be ours.
That wasn't good. Keep running them down. Come on, let's just get everyone inside. Because they're just going to keep routing out there and running back. Right, let's give the cavalry a rest. You guys have done very well. Norway's now running in with... Oh, that's like a glaive, is it? Two-handed glaive, maybe? So they're not a spear and shield unit. Which is interesting. Oh, he's just set someone on fire. What the hell? Right, let's finish him off.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
It is certainly going to be ours, that is for sure. There's something severely wrong if we lose this now. Where's my other unit? Come on. Push in.
Our men have taken control of the city.
Yes, we have. Now, initially I was going to say, let me know what decision I should choose, either Northmen or Avari. However...
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and our foe is utterly
hold on, let's have a look at these
vanquished.
kills.
Let
Oh
all
my
who remember
god.
this day. Remember it as the day of our most glorious
That's a little annoying that there's a
victory.
space in front of their name. It sort of puts it out of sync. But the Norway got 464 kills. Glade Master's got 347. Glade Guard got 335. Avari Shadows 555 kills. And then the Thorn Riders got 129. So not as great as the Elven scores or tallies, but bloody good show. Yes, what I was going to say was, everyone tell me what I should do in terms of the decision between Northmen or Avari. However, if by taking Mornithel we have now triggered the decision to happen in this episode, depending on whether I get to it in the next couple of minutes, I'm probably going to choose Northmen.
We have triumphed, my lord. Our courage and honour
Let's
have
keep
conquered.
the population. Now, I imagine... Ah, yes. But mid-tier human troops. Yes, so as I said, I didn't realise it was going to be this prompt. I thought it might have been the turn after you capture. Although saying that, technically we did capture it last turn, didn't we? Because that was the near turn. So yes, this is a new turn. What we have? We're at 27 minutes. So it's a bit shorter than normal. But I'd be interested to see what people's decisions are, whether we go with the Avari or the Northman choice. For me personally, I would choose Northman. I don't know why. That would be my choice in this campaign. But what I am tempted to do is, what I'll do then is let's do a quick bit of admin. So because of the troops that we lost and taking Mornithel, which does actually earn a bit of money, we're now making about 700 gold a turn, which is pretty good. And we obviously want to upgrade Mornithel if we can. Oh, can it upgrade actually? Because it's a custom settlement, isn't it? So that'll be something to bear in mind. So let's get a Mason's Hall in Mornithel. And then what we'll also do is stick these guys in that fort.
An honourable, glorious victory.
Oh, it doesn't like us though, does it?
A most noble conquest.
Okay, get the meeting hall instead. That increase of 5% should up to 70, which should stabilise it. And I imagine at some point we'll probably get an adoption request. Or a... No, we won't get a marriage request, will we? We might get an adoption request. So if we get another general, I can stick him in Mornithel for the time being. Strondost, Thorn Armory. We get the riders and patrollers. Is that it? I feel like that's not really worth it at the minute. If we're just defending the fort, cavalry is going to be next to useless. So are ballistas, really. So get me a leather tanner, why not? That helps a little bit, doesn't it?
Ships ready.
Erland.
Set sail.
We just keep going around, so we'll
Set
attack.
sail.
Attack the port at least.
Blocking access to their port.
Are you? Thank you. I was not aware. It's not like I told you to do it. Evelyn.
As you wish. I shall continue.
We'll be seeing
tomorrow.
much more of him later on. In a different form, shall we say.
My lord.
Eridor, you move to the west.
Quietly.
Right, okay. I think we're about done then. We do need to get some more troops out because I need to capture Carvrad. But what I'm thinking is just sending Noah with his elves, to be honest. They're still at reasonable strength. I think we could probably take Carvrad at least. If we beeline for Carvrad first, because that's a settlement that we need to capture in order to get 2,000 gold coins. Gold coins. Coins, whatever you want to call it. Money. Yeah, so we'll send him to Carvrad. But in the meantime, if you guys can now vote, or let me know which side basically you want me to choose. And then we'll start the next episode with that decision. So let me know if we're going to side with the Avari or if we're going to stick with the Northmen. But that is it for the first episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.